What I'm about to tell you was a big difference maker in my own reading habit, and if you keep this in mind, you will be able to read 30 more books every single year easily. My credibility here is that I've read more than 100 books every single year for the last 10 years straight. And right now, ever since I started counting way back in 2014, I've read 1,303 books. So I know that this works because I've done it myself. And it's obvious that it works because it's just simple math, but allow me to explain it a little bit. So you'll save 1,825 minutes each year by never wasting 5 minutes of your time ever. See, it's never just 5 minutes. Just 5 minutes does not exist. You'll start to understand this even more as we keep going, and it's worth the next 2 minutes of your life for me to explain this because it's really going to help you get a lot more reading done. So let's say that you want to read more books this year, and I do too. We all do. So if you just save 5 minutes per day, you'll save 1,825 minutes or 30.4 hours over the course of a year. Now, how long does it take to finish a book? Let's say that it takes 6 hours, and that's not counting books like Infinite Jest, which is amazing, by the way, and The Count of Monte Cristo, one of my favorite novels of all time. It's like 1,200 pages. You're not going to read that in 6 hours, but there are plenty of amazing books that are just tremendously helpful that'll make a massive difference in your life that you can read in under 6 hours. And so just by never wasting 5 minutes, ever, every single day, you've created space and time in your life to read 5 more books this year and every year. And look, it gets even more powerful as you dedicate more time to reading. So if you save just 10 minutes each day, that's 10 books at the end of the year. Save 20 minutes each day, that's 20 books. Save 30 minutes each day, that's 30 more books that you can read every single year. This is a very simple idea. You get it by now. I'm not going to belabor the point, but every single minute matters. So if you save just 1 minute a day, you've saved enough time to read one additional book. So your minutes aren't minutes, they're books, and they're constantly slipping away from you, never to return in the entire future history of time and space. Maybe I'm being overly dramatic, but if you love books as much as I do, I don't think so. I think it's perfectly reasonable and rational and just a smart thing to do to care this much about not wasting time. If you could manufacture more time, then it wouldn't matter so much to, waste 5 minutes, 10 minutes here or there. But, there are plentiful opportunities every single day for you to recapture that time that you're just like throwing away on nonsense and stupid, silly shit. And if you just stop doing that, it's the easiest possible way to read more, like literally more than 30 books. Most people don't read a single book in the entire year, but you can read 30 more by just not wasting your time on stupid, silly shit. Like I said, that you're not going to remember. The choice is always +1 or -1. Are you going to make the +1 decision and actually use your time in a productive way and actually enjoy what you're doing? Or are you going to make this moment -1 and just waste this infinite treasure that you've been given just magically? You have it. Every single day that you wake up on this earth, you have, minutes. You have 1,440 minutes to do with what you will. And just don't waste any of them. It's the simplest, easiest win. I say that it's simple, of course. There are lots of reasons that that make it tremendously hard to focus on your priorities, but you really have to. Like you have to find a way. Like what could be a better use of your time? There's literally no better use of your time. So what are you going to do? Like check Twitter? I just don't get it when people waste all of this time. And you don't have to spend this time reading. I would say obviously I would recommend that, but of course I'm going to say that. Even like podcasts. You can listen to 3 excellent podcasts in 6 hours or less. And podcasts have the potential to change your life too. Maybe not in the same way that books can, but they absolutely can. There have been podcasts that have changed my life. They're not minutes, they're books. And if you understand that, if you remember that every single day when you're tempted to waste 5 minutes here and oh, it's just 10 minutes, I can spare 10 minutes. No, you can't. You cannot spare 10 minutes. And anybody who tries to take 10 minutes from you just randomly, carelessly, they are stealing from you, and they should be dealt with as thieves. And I feel very strongly about this, but it's made such a massive difference, and it's a big reason why I've been able to read 1,300 books in the last 10 years, and it's by being conscious of my time and my very limited time and attention. And that's really it. Like, that's the key. It's as simple and difficult, hard to do as that. And so I hope that was helpful and that you enjoyed this video. Now, the 1,300 books, I've also taken notes on all 1,300 of those books, and my complete note-taking system strategy is something that I detail in this video right here. And I mean, it's only 30 minutes. You can spare 30 minutes, right? Watch it on 2x speed. I don't care. But I hope that's really helpful for you as well. But hey, thanks for watching this video, and always remember, bookmarks are for quitters.
Waste time, no, I make time. All these people wanna hate, fine, I'ma make mine. While you sitting there complaining, I'll be training. While you sitting there just waiting, I'm creating. Yeah, sometimes I think that I'm unstoppable.